Hi Libra, welcome to your January 2024 forecast. This is for Sun, Moon, and Rising in Libra. 2024 is going to be a very impactful year for you, and it sets the tone for the next decade. And we see life really coming together for you and you fulfilling your destiny and living up to your potential. And that's a really good thing because Libra hasn't been having the best time of it lately, and you've been struggling with more than anything other people's issues and how other people treat you. And the good news is all of that is about to change. But unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit difficult in the beginning getting these new boundaries in place and getting these changes rolling. I kind of want to put a warning disclaimer on here or a trigger disclaimer. It's not that it's going to be anything really horrific happening in January. It's going to be more of the same. And yeah, there are going to be some major changes that happen, and this is the beginning for these changes. So while it seems like the energy starts out kind of slow, hold on and maybe take this opportunity to rest while you can, because things will definitely start picking up the pace by mid-March or so. So take it easy. But okay, let's do this. In January 2024, we find you holding the weight of the world. And guess what? It's just exhausting. But you already know that because you've been holding the weight of the world and all this responsibility for years. January, it's time to let yourself off the hook and admit that you have needs too. In 2023, you kept your mouth shut and tried to make peace with everyone around you. You were the friend everyone vented to. You were the person they asked for favors and the person they guilted if you didn't want to work their extra shift or pick up their child or do some crazy thing that you had no time for, but being the good friend and not wanting to make waves, you just sucked it up and took care of things. Well, that behavior is over now. This year is going to be very different. If you don't come to terms with what's going on in your life and get it back in balance, chances are good you're going to blow up like a volcano. And Libra, you have the right to say no. You have the right to set personal boundaries and to take care of yourself. And if you haven't learned this or maintained this, let's put it that way, then you're going to get a final push in January to really drive this lesson home. Chances are good you're going to meet a new person that comes off very friendly in the beginning, but very soon you'll see that they're ignoring your boundaries, and if you don't stop them, you're going to find yourself having a genuine rage-filled meltdown. And this is your sign that you need to take care of yourself. The karmic South Node journeying through Libra, which it will do all year long, is a once every 2-decade transit. So yeah, every 20 years. And it pushes you to work through emotions and false beliefs to do some major healing. If you don't do this work and continue to ignore your needs, it's likely you will experience the past bubbling up at very inopportune times. Think driving to work crying, having a meltdown at the market, just really unfortunate times to be feeling all the feelings. Make sure that you commit to working through this on your own schedule so that it doesn't just bubble up, like I say, in inopportune times. Libra, there is some golden moments in this too. There are possibilities of extreme deep healing and of major life changes, especially as we begin January with Mercury retrograde ending and life getting back to sort of normal for you. At this point in your life, you're realizing that you're working harder now and having less to show for it. Work is made more of an issue by a superior pushing your boundaries and having you prove yourself constantly. Now, this isn't fair at all, but it also isn't a wise move to just up and quit. If you can ride this out, it won't last forever. If you can't take it, and you shouldn't have to be honest, then it's time to look for another job. Take inspiration from those that you look up to and think of the people that have been in similar situations. What did they do? Seek advice from them and also trust your intuition surrounding the situation. But don't quit till you have another job secured. On January 11th, the Capricorn new moon is an excellent time for setting goals and manifesting. Now is the time to get clear on what you want in 2024 and then work towards these goals for the rest of the year. Make the most of this disciplined time now and focus on your plans in a realistic way. Journal out your goals and dream big. The biggest obstacle for you in 2024, Libra, is limited thinking. And with this new moon, we find you're more self-confident and self-aware now. Singles are back to dating and making friends. You're receiving lots of compliments and you're feeling better in general. You can make opportunities happen on your own and you're feeling better about the way your life is going. This brings an optimistic energy to your home and things flow smoother there. You're getting along also better with elder relatives now too. With this powerful Capricorn energy, you're able to take a logical approach to some long-standing problems or challenges. Between now and the full moon in 2 weeks, you can make big progress on getting your life in order. From cleaning and decluttering your home space to setting up reasonable personal boundaries with relatives, the Capricorn lesson is here to assist you in understanding more boundaries and rules will actually offer us more freedom and allow us to focus more on what truly matters to us. You're nourished now with healthy relationships with siblings and close friends. Old patterns like people-pleasing and filtering your every comment are ending, Libra, as you understand your worth and that you have so much to offer. With these changes, you feel more at ease, turning inward now and reflecting on the future. You've been working hard behind the scenes, and soon you'll be ready to unveil your latest project. But until then, continue working steady on in the background. During this time, be on the lookout for synchronicities, repeating patterns, and messages from Spirit, especially if you're struggling to understand if you're on the right path or if you need to make some more changes on the direction you're moving in. Look for the signs, look for synchronicities, repeating songs, ideas, words that will move you in the right direction now. You're definitely on the right track, and I think Spirit is going to let you know that with signs. So look for these signs. If you would like to know more, I have weekly videos that will cover the latest movements and cycles of the planet, so be sure and check those out. This new moon also may bring odd dreams or sleepless nights. So while you're feeling better, you could be wondering on a deeper level if you are going in the right direction or if you need to change your career path, change your major, or maybe even pick up some new classes. So listen to your intuition and also note how the progress or lack of has made you feel. If you feel it's time to change your path, don't be discouraged. Instead, reassess and begin again. That's fine. You're at that new chapter right now where things could easily go from one extreme to the other, from loving work to hating work to changing your major to really not knowing what you want to do because you're evolving into this new being. And it's all good stuff, but it can just leave you kind of dazed because there are so many opportunities being presented to you. Mars gives you a healthy dose of courage later in the month to get things going. If you're feeling stressed and find yourself being overly negative, schedule an evening off to play games, watch your favorite movie, or hang out with loved ones. This month is not about overspending and big parties, but more about finding restorative, enjoyable time with friends. This is also a good month to edit your routines for better health. This is the time to embrace who you truly are and not be a follower, but the leader that you are. You can easily ride this energy to becoming a leader in your field or a go-to expert on a subject that moves you. Now, this won't happen this month, but it's the beginning of you stepping into your full potential, Libra, and bringing home the gold. So it's really important now that you be true to yourself. So what would it feel like to be an international celebrity? How would your life change? Spend some time thinking about that this month. On January the 27th, you may jump to conclusions and say something you will regret. Before you do, make sure you have all the facts. And once again, this has to do with your personal healing more so than the situation in front of you. Finances are about the same as last month, but we see changes happening soon. Mid-month, you have a new opportunity to make money and it just kind of falls from the sky. This money will probably not come forward till the very end of the month or till February, so plan accordingly. Students will have a tough time focusing on studies this month. It's wise to make a plan and stick to it rather than playing it by ear. If you can push exams back or projects, push it back. Even though it's not in your best interest to wait till the deadline to finish the projects, this month is just, there's so much going on and you're thinking about other things, so it's hard for you to focus. Romance improves by mid-month. Partnered Libras may need to clear the air and get everything out in the open. Then they can start again without baggage from their past weighing you down. There is likely 2 or 3 new possible suitors in your orbit now, but you're not ready to settle down just yet. You have too many opportunities and too much to do, and you're really not that focused on romance this month. Your health outlook for January: watch your diet and stress levels now. It's time to think about the big picture and planning for the outcome you want rather than allowing others to set the tone. Make it a point to develop realistic daily routines, and just as you're focusing on your body's health, think about your stress levels and mental health. You're carrying a lot of responsibility and your emotions may be up and down this month. Talk things through with a trusted friend or mentor and find a way to blow off steam rather than argue with others. For you to move forward, you know you're going to have to release some of the outdated ideas and blocks you have around money and wealth and success. This is the beginning of that time. So be honest about your finances and what it's going to take to live your ideal life. This is going to be a trying month, but it will be the beginning of the changes that you need to make that will put you on the road to true happiness. Rather than living for everyone else's needs, you're starting to understand that your needs have value and that you can't give from an empty cup, Libra. Next month is a lot more favorable all the way around. I would suggest that you work with selenite this month to remove stagnant or negative energy. Selenite also helps you connect with your intuition and allows you to listen to your inner voice and follow its guidance. So it's going to be a jam-packed month with a lot happening and a lot of ups and downs. But you're at the point in your life right now, Libra, where you can manage this much better than you ever could before. This is a pivotal time for you. This is the beginning of the next chapter. This is when you tap into the essence of what you want to be, what you want to create, and open that door. Things will shift and improve in February. Don't give up. While this has not been the best news, it also hasn't been the worst news, and I hope you found it helpful. Having an idea of what you can expect can make the situation easier, and it can allow you to make plans that take a lot of the stress off of you. And I would, of course, suggest that you watch your sun, moon, and rising sign videos to get a bigger picture of the challenges and the opportunities in January. And remember, this is a broad general reading. There are thousands and thousands of Libra natives out there. And if you want to know more about your specific situation, why not book a private reading? So if you found this helpful, let me know in the comments section below. And as always, thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing to the videos. I really appreciate it. Stay tuned for the next video. Reiki blessings!